Whew. I wanted an editorial book review, and this is what I got. What's up, everybody? It's Dale here, and let's go ahead and jump right into stuff. What are editorial reviews? According to an editorial review service known as Independent Book Review, they say this: an editorial book review is an unbiased, reader-focused review of your published or soon-to-be published book, often used by publishers on marketing material like book covers, posters, and on the editorial review section on their Amazon sales page. Editorial reviews usually come from recognized review sites, fellow authors, or experts in the author's field. But wait, aren't paid reviews bad? Not all paid reviews are actually bad. So in instances like this isn't bad. What you're probably thinking about is Amazon paid reviews. Yes, those are bad. You don't want to pay for reviews to be put over on Amazon, or much less any of the other places. But for editorial reviews, no, actually editorial reviews have been around for decades upon decades upon decades to actually give just a little bit of third-party credibility to your publication upon launch or during its publication cycle. So the problem is most editorial reviews are mind-blowingly expensive. And I mean, if you're the typical indie author, the chances are very likely you're not going to be able to swing something like this or think about affording it. Enter Union Square Review. Now, full disclosure, Union Square Review actually got with me about using their service, and I actually got to use it at no extra cost, but I got to see all of the stuff that works with this, and they did not make their reviewer privy of this particular situation. They didn't say, hey, we want to roll out the red carpet here for Dale. No, there was no knowledge ahead of time. They just gave the content to them like they normally would, and they compensate them like they normally would have. So what do you get when you get a Union Square Review editorial review? Yeah, I didn't say that wrong. The editorial review by Union Square Review. So they give a deep analysis of the book. And when I mean deep, they're looking at the overall metadata of the book. This includes like the cover, like the makeup of it, what's the back cover look like, what's the text and the formatting, the color choice, how relevant it is to the niche. They look at your description, they pick it apart. They want to see, is there any type of editing or proofing mistakes that you've missed, any kind of typos, and they even look at your title choice to make sure it's appropriate. And most importantly, they do a deep dive of the content. I mean, it's at a granular level. And they're looking at everything and how you're formatting it, to what's the structure like, what's your tone of voice. There's so many things that they weigh in on. Who reviews the book anyway? So according to Union Square Review, in their words, they say the names of our reviewers are not listed on the review you get back from us. But we can tell you that all our professional reviewers whose work is reviewed and edited by our managing editor who holds a PhD in English. Several of our US-based reviewers also review for Kirkus Indie. Now, you may not have heard of Kirkus before, but they're probably one of the longest running editorial review services out in the market, and they're also probably one of the most expensive. They come at a higher premium. When you can be able to get a good review from Kirkus, chef's kiss, because that means credibility to the highest measure, and they're pretty much getting people that are at that level of Kirkus. So that's pretty cool. What exactly is the cost? Okay, so you can get a single reviewer at $289. So that was the service that I utilized. You can also get a double reviewer. They give you a bit of a price break at about $499. So rather than being $289, it'll end up being $250 per reviewer. Now, if you're a picture book review, so like a children's book of some sort, that's going to be $189. So they drop it down significantly lower. Here's my thoughts about the pros and cons on Union Square Review services. Now, the pros, let's get it out the way. It's way cheaper than most editorial services. In fact, Kirkus, if you want to get a single review, it's about $475, and for an expedited review, it'll be actually $575. That's for a single review, and they're not promising you're going to get a good review, all right? You're just going to get the review. You either take it or leave it. Blue Ink Review runs it at $395, and an expedited service at $495 for a single review. Again, Whether you get a 1-star, 5-star, or anything else in between, that's what you get. There's no refunds. Number 2, the thing about Union Square is they are very detailed. I did not even imagine I would get as much as I did. In fact, I actually tried to shoot the full video of me, reacting to this whole thing. And actually, I'm going to give a link at the very end of this video of the entire 23-minute video. Yeah, that's right, 23 minutes for me to sit down and review and read the whole thing. But either way, very detailed. And also, the third perk is going to be the book club promotion. It's if you have a 4 to 5-star reviewed book, you can actually reach into their book club service through bookclubs.com. That's nearly 19,000 different book clubs at no extra cost for 3 months of placement. So that's kind of cool. You're getting it for free to reach out to 19,000 book clubs. That's pretty nice, and I'm looking forward to actually using some of this service here very soon. And lastly is their discounted bookstore placement. Now, 4 to 5-star reviews actually get a 20% off cost to be placed in 25 different independent bookstores through parent company Dart Frog Books. Dart Frog Books actually owns, they're underneath the umbrella of Dart Frog Books. Not to say that Dart Frog Books is pulling the strings, and I'll address that just a second here. If you get 2 5-star reviews, you get free placement automatically into the 25 indie stores. So if you're able to order the 2 review service and get 2 5-star reviews, well, first of all, kudos. Next,
hey, congratulations, you're getting into 25 indie bookstores with really not too much more work.
The cons of Union Square Review. It's not the cheapest option, because I looked at independent book review and they're actually $85. However, I can't speak about the quality that you're going to get from the independent book review. 2, 100% brutally honest. Woo! Okay, so Dart Frog owns Union Square Review. Dart Frog had a published book. They put it into Union Square Review, and according to the folks over there, they actually got a 2-star review on it. A 2-star review. So this just goes to show that the reviewers are unbiased. They're just getting the books in front of them, and they don't care whether it's printed by Dart Frog, or if it's put out by Random Penguin House, or if it's done by Joe Jabroni out in Wisconsin. They're going to review it just like they do everything else. So that is 100% honesty. And actually, don't you want that? Don't you want 100% honesty? I mean, is this really a con? I just think about it and I'm like thinking no. And the nice thing is, if you don't want your review listed publicly, you can actually decline to have it published. So that's kind of a cool thing. If you see it and you go, I don't like that, they gave me a 1-star, or they gave me a 2-star, or even if you see a 4 or 5-star and you're not happy with it, you don't have to publish it. Number 3, no refunds. This is across the board. Across any editorial review service, there's no refunds. Most all editorial services have to hire out somebody who does the review. That person has to sit down, they've got to read it, they got to take notes. It's a whole process for them. So they're already out money when they bring you on as a client and as somebody that's going to be reviewed. So you can't get refunds. So think about the time, the staffing, and energy committed to reading your book, and realize that getting a refund is just out of the cards. As soon as you process payment, goodbye, there goes your money. You're getting a review in return. Overall, I give 2 big thumbs up and a golden banana sticker to Union Square Review on a fantastic service. Actually, you can take a look at them at dalelinks.com/Union Square Review. And hey, by the way, I actually have a full video reveal over here. It's for channel members only. Not familiar with channel members? Actually, I got some information down inside the description down below. You'll find out more details. And if you're not a channel member, just go on over and take a look at this video that YouTube recommends that you check out. In the meantime, I will see you in either video.